Something that's been happening a lot more recently is this really interesting move towards lo-fi content. We are certainly seeing much more authenticity over perfection in social media. And it's really sometimes quite surprising to see this from such high profile brands. But brands are finding that authentic content is far more likely to create trust. And it also allows them to showcase real people and real experiences. So we're seeing much more UGC, that's user generated content happening across the platforms. We're also seeing a lot more influencer stories, particularly micro influencers, showcasing testimonials, reviews, and experiences that are a lot more real than those kind of polished, obviously set up videos. And the other trend that we're beginning to see a lot more of is employees. We're seeing a lot more employee-led content on main brand feeds now, like this example of Wild Refill, the deodorant company, holding up just a piece of cardboard with a message on it outside Sainsbury's as their main stockist announcement. The other things that we're beginning to see is more of these behind the scenes style pieces of video. So brands even as big and high profile as Burberry have started using much more lo-fi, smartphone filmed content, showing behind the scenes of things like photo shoots, like this example of them behind the scenes on a photo shoot and filming this on TikTok.
My preference for a cup of tea is usually the biggest mug possible, this one. Or, because I love football, this is great. And this is English breakfast, so we're gonna do that. What milk is best with English breakfast? Anyone? Oat. We're gonna go with oat. Yeah, go on. I like a lot of sugar, so I'm gonna put in 3. So we steep the tea. I don't know how long it's been in for. I'm gonna say it's been a fine amount of time. Did I put my sugar in? You did. I did? How many?
So that video was very well received. Also on the right-hand side, this is one of my favorite Christmas ads of this year. This is Franco Manca Pizza, and they went incredibly lo-fi for their Christmas ad. Let's take a quick look.
It's carol singers.
So we don't even see the pizza or the Aperol Spritz there, but I think it worked in terms of, such a well-known clip and meme to use. But this year we have seen a huge amount of those handheld signs, and I'm sure I've definitely mentioned them before on our monthly updates, but this kind of scrawled on a piece of paper or even on a newspaper approach has been used so many times now and just works because it's real, it's eye-catching, and you almost can't believe a brand has gone that lo-fi that it makes it very compelling to watch. What else has been going on in terms of authenticity over perfection? Well, Odd Muse, the fashion company, and Refy, the beauty company, are 2 examples of brands focusing on their community rather than paying these big influencers or celebrities to be part of their campaigns. They used their real customers and tiny little micro influencers to attend experiences rather than big influencers. So Odd Muse invited 50 customers to be in their upcoming campaign, and they turned up as strangers and left as friends, their CEO said. And Refy held a community trip where they invited both customers and micro influencers on a trip abroad, and they rewarded their loyal customers by being part of this trip. And this again created some fantastic content for their TikTok and Instagram accounts.
You okay?
Yeah, I got my girls.
So think about ways that you can really nurture your community for next year, because this is going to help you to create far more authentic, real content than setting up a photo shoot or paying a big influencer to do some potentially unauthentic content. This is the founder of Odd Muse, and this is her allowing her followers on TikTok to sit in on a Monday trade week post Black Friday update.
Hello. How is everyone?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. This is going to be a fun trade meeting.
You got a real Christmas tree?
Yeah.
But I did still pull a quick overview of sales just to sort of see where we're tracking for end of year. Gross, obviously, last week finished on just under 3, exceeded our original forecast by 50%. Year to date with wholesale, we're now at exceeded our end of year target by 0.6%. Net last week obviously finished on again exceeded our original target by 80%, 3% away from our end of year target. Just on the slower sellers, so these are all within our 40% discount.
Just on David Jones's email that lime cream was in their bestsellers. Yeah, they sent an email of like their top 8 bestsellers last week, and lime cream was in it. So there might be something that we can like add wisely on and that we can do.
Yeah.
In Australia for the lime cream. And the tennis dress was one of their bestsellers as well. They're very much like in their summer. Their bestsellers compared to ours was really, really interesting.
Then having a look at cover. So cover was pulled based on like an average rate of sale. 89% of total SKUs are now sat within our target cover of 12 weeks, meaning that 61% of these are now out of.
So I'll leave it there, but really interesting to see her sharing such, usually under wraps content, obviously with the figures removed, but over on TikTok. And I think a lot of the fans of the brand like to follow that account just to see what it's really like running the business.